The Xerox Rochester International Jazz Festival begins today. The Mavericks are playing the free stage tonight at East Avenue and Chestnut Street, and Diana Krall is the headliner at Kodak Hall with 2 shows today.
Yeah, it's a big day, no doubt. And looking ahead to the weekend, the headliner at Kodak Hall is the legendary trumpet player Herb Alpert, who we're able to talk to on the phone not that long ago. And so picking up where we left off, Albert talks about being an introvert, especially, or except I should say, when it comes to the trumpet. Would you say you're as introverted perhaps as you once were? Or is the trumpet still speaking for you?
Well,
or have you developed the confidence? Have you developed the confidence?
Well, the honest answer to that question is when I'm on the stage playing and speaking with the audience, I'm not an introvert. When I'm off the stage as a walking, talking guy, yeah, I'm kind of shy.
Really? It's so interesting. You're not the first performer who's told me that. It's almost like you'd want to just be taken for what you do on stage, not for what you say, because what you perform is so magical. You don't want words getting in the way when you're walking and talking and you know, out in the world, right?
Well, you know, I think it's different when different types of energies are coming at you from different directions. That's a hard one for me. But on the stage, you know, I can be in charge, and I know I have a certain gift that makes a certain amount of people happy, and I want to be able to do that as long as I can.
Well, that's wonderful. So you're in Rochester for the Jazz Fest. And what are you hearing about the Jazz Fest? I love to ask artists this, what they're hearing about the Jazz Festival amongst people that they associate with. You know, like, is it, hey, you got to go up to Rochester, man, it's happening up there? Or, you know, because we still maybe have I don't know, you know, people who go to the Jazz Fest know it gets better and better every year. But, you know, when it first started, there was almost a sentiment of, you know, people going to come to this thing? You know, and indeed they are. They are coming in droves. It just gets bigger every year.
Jazz is a really special, it's a special art form, and when people appreciate it, they really understand. You know, jazz is about freedom, and we're all looking for freedom. When you hear a great jazz artist, when you hear the Miles Davis and the Coltrane's and the Charlie Parkers of the world, and Chuck Mangione, who lives up in that area, you know,
yeah,
they're just playing free. It's what we're all looking for. And I think that's why jazz appeals to some people, and I wish it could appeal to more, because it's our great American legacy, and I'm trying to help it as much as I can.
Yeah, the Mangione brothers are amazing. Gap, his brother, Chuck's brother, was just inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Rochester Music Hall of Fame here, which we have a show every year, and so their contribution to music has been, you know, well documented. So yeah, this is the city of jazz in some ways, and so we're proud of it. Well,
oh yeah,
we're looking.
If I would make a list of my favorite trumpet players, you know, Chuck would be on it. He's an amazing musician.
That is great to hear. And you know what? You're coming right to his city. This is so wonderful to see that you're coming, and we look forward to seeing you here at the Jazz Festival. It's great talking to you.
It's going to be my pleasure. I know people will love it. We've been playing for standing ovations for I have the same group for 9 years. It's just a very transparent group. It's just drums, keyboards, and bass, and Lani and I in front, and the music we make is honest, it's authentic, and it's, you know, I'll do a little Tijuana brass medley in the middle of it. Lani will do a little Brazil 66 something, and then surrounding that is going to be pretty much improv. It's going to be different every night. So
wow.
That's why I enjoy, you know, doing this, because I you know, I get the feeling of just creating on the moment.
Yeah, everything's from scratch, right?
Well, you know, we have the songs we're going to play and the kind of the form, but within that form, everybody's free to do whatever they choose to do, so it's exciting.
That's so awesome. It is so great to talk to you. I love that. I love that concept of, you know what, maybe you've got a recipe that you go by, but boy, do you add a couple zingers in from time to time to keep it fresh, and I think that's what fans are really going to appreciate.
Well, I think authenticity always wins out. You know, there's the artists that I think there's 2 types of artists. You know, the artists that play the right thing all the time, and, you know, you kind of like them, but you don't really love them. And then there's the artists that are always looking for the right thing, and those are the jazz artists.
And you'll be in good company. You'll be in great company. It's so good talking to you, Herb.
Thanks, Norma.
We'll see you in Rochester.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, he was great to talk to.
Yeah.
Love his philosophy, the way he is. Now, during the Jazz Fest, we'll be talking to more of this year's performers. Some will even perform here in our studio. For the full lineup of this year's Jazz Fest, head to 13wham.com.
Coming up next, the kids out and about